Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. Hope you had a wonderful February. And now we are here today to give you your March reading. So let's see what we have for you, Taurus. The first thing we're going to do is find out what your overarching energy is going to be like in March. Oh, okay. Wow, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this card come out. Security and abundance. Oh my goodness, Taurus. So, March brings you the feeling of happiness and feeling secured and safe in your environment, as well as abundance, which has to do with having more. Definitely having more. Okay, so let us see what some of the influencing energies are also going to be in March. What are some of the influencing energies in March? Ooh, these cards are just falling out on their own. More than I normally would pull. Normally I pull 4, but we will put these out here. I think these messages want to be heard. This one is reverse. And then we also have these cards here. Okay, so what we have is the Chariot. Travel is in your March period. Also, for some of you, it's not just travel, but it's also going to be changing direction. Maybe you're going to be making some big new decisions that are going to change your life path direction. Those energies are going to be influencing a lot of your decisions in March. Now we also have here the Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords, we see you just definitely being very protective of your lifestyle, protective of your family, and being honest with yourself, evaluating things that have happened to you and what is going on right now in your life. And instead of trying to convince yourself that, oh, maybe this isn't really the situation, you're actually looking at it from a more open-minded and sincere point of view. So there's a lot of thinking that's going to be happening also in March. Self-evaluation, self-growth. Taurus, we have here reverse 9 of Swords. So with 9 of Swords, you did have boundaries up, but you feel open now. You feel safe. I think that's where that security feeling is coming from. You feel open and safe. And so we see February ending that feeling of not feeling safe, ending that period of feeling you have to prove your point or explain your decisions, and setting up boundaries. No longer doing that. That's beautiful. You know, here we have Ace of Swords. Lots of new ideas. You're being introduced to a lot of new things in March. And we have here 3 of Swords. Still feeling some pain. Something's going to come up that will remind you of some pain that you felt in your past. But I kind of get this feeling that it's not going to be a severe pain. It's more of a memory of a pain and not an actual suffering that you will feel in March, Taurus. Also here we have the 2 of Swords. And with 2 of Swords, I see you waiting for some results of things that you've planned. And again, travel plans. Travel plans that you have for March. Wondering if everything's going to come together. And also, along with the coordination, we're waiting to hear back from some people as part of your planning phase. Okay, that's quite a few cards. I normally only pull 4, Taurus, but the universe wanted you to get all of these message, and so that is what we have for you. The next thing I'm going to do now is look at your daily activities for March. So let's see what we have going on with Taurus in March. Oh, and these cards want to fall out too. We have here King of Swords. I think what I'll do is I'll just lay these all down and then I'll show them to you as we talk about them, okay? So, let's see what else we have with Taurus. The World, Queen of Wands. Let me move these over here because normally I would only have 4. And the Tower. Okay. We also have 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Justice, Star, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, the Devil, and Rebirth. Oh my gosh. So Taurus, remember I said that this card could also mean not just travel, like for fun or for business or to visit family, but this card also stands for a evaluating and changing your direction. And so with these high arcana cards, you are going to be going through some major life changes. You are changing a lot. You're changing it up, Taurus. You are definitely changing it up. We have here the World. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 high arcana cards. 6 high arcana cards. Now the influencing cards are small things that you're going to be doing or going through as you go through your major changes here in March. So let's see what we have for you. Let me go ahead and read this for you. Now with the King of Swords, feeling confident, the leader of your path, taking those changes and those plans in an intellectual and logical manner. Taurus, you are thinking about it, you're planning it, you're sorting it out. You're not just being reactive or spontaneous. It looks like in March, you're actually planning your life out for the rest of the year and how you want things to go. Now, with the 8 of Pentacles, I see here you even mastering your situation and your position at work. You're seen as a master of your work. Everyone is complimenting you and saying, my gosh, Taurus, you're doing such a great job here. And they might even be thinking about promotion for you or transferring you to another office. So just keep that in mind, because a lot of times with promotions, it could be there could be an office move that's involved. And then here what we see with the 3 of Cups is celebrating with friends, spending more time with friends, spending time with people that you care about, that you enjoy their company, and also making new friends and celebrating your new friendships. With the World, I see you as closing off a part of your life that you have moved past. So we go through phases in life, right? And so you're about to end a phase. And as you go into March, you start a new phase. So the World is an end of something and also the beginning of something. But what's beautiful about this is it's showing you that your beginning is going to be a wonderful beginning. Not just some beginning, but a wonderful beginning where you're going to feel like you're in light, where you're going to feel like you are finally seeing some wonderful things that you have been dreaming about and wanting and desiring, and they're coming to fruition for you. And that is going to happen. You're going to see more and more of this toward the middle of the month. Okay, so maybe the second week, the very beginning of the second week, or early on toward the end of the second week. But either way, I see this as the second week. And then again, travel, another travel card. It really looks like you are going to be doing some traveling. You may not have planned any traveling, or maybe you plan some traveling in the future, but something's going to happen that's going to influence travel in your March period. I see for many of you this travel is fun travel, but this is going to be a travel of choice, and so it will be presented to you For some of you, this is going to be like an invitation or an offer that is going to require you to travel, and you will be able to decide whether or not you really want to do this travel. Now, for some of you, this is part of your redirecting of your life plan that is going to require some traveling in order for you to make those plans happen. Here with Three of Wands, I see you expanding, and you've already implemented some things, some new things in your life, and just waiting to see how effective those things are. I know it sounds almost like the Three of Wands, but this one is more about new initiatives. These are about really wanting to expand and grow. If you have a business, you're trying to grow your business, you're reaching out to new avenues, and you're monitoring the effects of those to see how effective those initiatives are that you've implemented. For those of you that have done things for your personal reasons, this again has to do with travel, anticipating and waiting for the right time to do that. Now, with the Queen of Wands, I see you totally inspired, Taurus. All excited about all the wonderful things that are happening for you because you've already experienced this, the world. You've already experienced the world, the new change, the drop off of a phase, the beginning of a wonderful phase. And you are feeling completely inspired, enthusiastic, and ready for what's coming your way. Taurus, this is a very exciting reading. I'm excited for you. And also here with the Justice card. This is a major, this is a high arcana card, just like the World. Now, with this Justice card, you get your just desserts. Isn't that lovely? So I see this as a karma card, and that means what you had put into the universe is coming back to you. Put out that goodness, goodness comes back. Put out that meanness, meanness comes back. So just be mindful of that in the month of March, that whatever you put out there is going to come back to you, and hopefully tenfold. Okay, so now we have here the, whoops, oh, shoot, I dropped it. The Devil card. Trying to run away from me. Okay, so this Devil card, what I see here is there are still things that have been holding you back and are probably going to continue to hold you back until you can completely release whatever this is that is holding you. It could be an attitude. It could be, what do you call it? A habit, like smoking, drinking, drugs, whatever it is that you feel you can't control or is controlling you. And this could also be an actual person that has made you feel like, why can't I get away from this? Why is it that I can't stop this person from telling me what to do? And so I see this card as twofold. Number one, it's warning you that there's something that is controlling you if you're not aware that it is manipulating you. If you're not aware, this card is saying, observe yourself, observe the things that are going on. And as my grandmother used to say, my Lola, she would say, if someone says something, if another person says the same thing, and if a third person says the same thing, maybe now it's time to listen. So with regard to habits and patterns that are negatively affecting you, not affecting you in a good way, and maybe you don't see it, maybe it's time to listen to some friends. So that's what this card is saying. And it's also saying it's time to release. It's time to figure out how you can release this out of your life so you can be totally and completely free of it. Okay? Now, what we see here is the Tower. A quick and sudden, unexpected change is about to happen to you in March toward the 4th week. So in the 4th week, be aware that this could this could be a result of all the changes that you're making in your life. It's like an unexpected thing that happens. You're like, oh my gosh, had I known this was going to happen, I would have planned it a little bit differently. But don't be alarmed, because the tower isn't always a bad thing. And I think in this case, the tower is actually a great thing. It's knocking down whatever was no longer good for you. And I believe that that might be part of this devil here. So you're changing it up. You become aware. You realize, what do you need to do to get rid of it, and to free yourself. And something happens as a result of that action that you didn't anticipate, that makes you have more actions. Maybe if, let's just use this as an example. Let's say that was a person that you had to let go, and they got angry, or they tried to like be vindictive. Then you had to react to that, to their actions, in order to get back into your norm. So this is just all about something that's unexpected, that is going to kind of throw you off guard, and you just are going to have to take actions in order to get through it. But like I said, Taurus, in your case, I don't see this as being a bad thing, okay? So don't worry about it. Just be aware that that has the potential to happen in your 4th week. Now here with the star, this is what I call a miracle card, and it's a wonderful card because it's saying open your heart up for the wonderful things that are going to be happening to you. It's also a card of clarity. You're going to gain inner clarity, and I think all of these changes are because you have gained inner clarity and you have faith in yourself that you are going to be able to do something wonderful for yourself, something good, something that is going to support your passions and your desires and your dreams. Okay, so miracles are coming your way, Taurus. And here with the death and rebirth card, I see this as the best possible ending you could have for your March, as letting go of a phase. I believe it accompanies this, right? So you let go of a phase and you start something new. And this is how you feel. This is how you're going to feel about it when you reach the end of March. Now, I have to say, for some of you, this card could also be a person. And this person may have an influence on your life. Now, the death card is representative of Scorpio. So if there is a Scorpio in your life, Taurus, just be aware that this Scorpio may have some influences on you that maybe you're not aware of. And I don't know why, but it was right next to the devil card. So perhaps you might want to just review what kind of influence this person has on you, and determine whether or not they're the person that is manipulating you that you need to release. But if not, then this might be a person that you're meeting for some of you, a Scorpio that is going to help you change your life and change the direction of your life. Okay, let us get some clarification on this with a couple of cards from this deck. See what we have from our Affirmators. Let's see. Can you give us more clarification for Taurus? Give us clarification or additional information for March. And we have, once again, Justice, Karma card. Okay, it came out twice. It's an emphasis then, an emphasized message that whatever you put into the universe is going to come back to you. So just be mindful of that, and also be thankful, because if you have been putting out good things, positive things out into the universe, then you are going to receive a lot of positive things back. What else do we have for Taurus? Clarification or additional information? Strength. Okay, so some things are going to happen. Like I said, with the Tower, this is a huge unexpected change. And when this happens, look into yourself and realize you have the power to deal with this, okay? You do. You have the power to deal with this. And also, if you make mistakes, forgive yourself, all right? Don't be so hard on yourself. Because you know what? To be human is to err. So I don't think there's a perfect human being in this world that has never made a mistake. We all make mistakes, okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. And we have 5 of Pentacles. So I see with the 5 of Pentacles that there's going to be times when you're going to worry about things, and I believe that it all has to do with this, where you're going to need your strength, right? So this, whatever this is, whether it is an illness, whether it is a job promotion that might require you to move, whether it is someone not giving you money they owed you and you need it, and the reason I'm saying that is because this is a Pentacle card, like I call it. It's a coin card or a money card. If those things happen, don't be so hard on yourself, and remember that you can get through it. You have the strength to get through it, and things will work out, okay? But you are going to have a worry about this. I can see that now with this clarification. And I'm going to pull one more card for you. Oops. Oh, it looks like 2 wanted to come out. So you're getting a lot of extra messages here, Taurus. Okay, so 6 of Wands. That just validates. Don't worry about this coin card. You know why? Because this is a give and take card, which is very balancing when it comes to coins. It means that you're going to receive enough funds to be able to share some of your funds or to pay your bills, or someone's going to pay you back. Okay, either way, you're going to have enough funds to do what you need to do. And that's what this card is about. So that's another message to say, don't worry. Don't worry. It's all going to work out. Just trust. And here we have Judgment. And Judgment is all about feeling enlightened and realizing that and I believe that goes with the Star card, right? Gaining clarity, feeling enlightened. So you probably have a question or have had some questions, and you are going to receive the answers to those questions in March. You're going to be able to really see what is going on in March. And so, oh, and another thing I was going to say, and on those lines, you're going to be able to make whatever decision it was that you were pondering over, because you felt that you need more information in order to make that decision. Okay, now I am also going to pull an oracle card for you, a guidance card. Okay, so how to get through March, which March actually looks very, very good for you, Taurus. You're going through a lot of changes. Now, the one thing I can say to you that is not in the cards is that as we go through a lot of changes, it can be very wearing mentally, emotionally, physically. So make sure you get some rest if there's a lot of, if this is going to be more intense than you probably anticipated, the worry and concern, because there's going to be a worry and concern, and there's going to be a lot of reactive actions here, which could be exhausting, also mentally, emotionally, and physically. So just make sure you get rest. Let's see what kind of guidance we have here for you. And we have healing, and I just said that without even realizing this card was going to come out. Okay, so with healing, this is a reminder card that you don't have to do it alone. There's always someone there that could be supportive, that can help you to feel not so much inspired, but hopeful that things are going to go well for you. I don't know why, Taurus, but I don't see this as a physical illness. I see this more as a challenge emotionally and mentally that is affecting your health. Okay, so please remember that there are others that can be very supportive and who can listen, who are willing to just listen. And that's what this healing card is all about. I'm going to draw one more oracle card for you, Taurus, and then we'll do an angel oracle card. That will conclude our session. So what I have here for you is mystery. So this card is saying, you know what? Some things may remain a mystery. You may not always get all the answers. And also, this card means that mysterious things or things could happen that seem mysterious or seem odd or seem out of the way. Take a moment to examine them because they might be messages or guidance to you along your path here in March, because you are going to be going through a lot of changes, it looks like. All right, Taurus, one more card for you. Let's see what the angels have for you, okay, for guidance. And what I like about this card also is that it includes gemstone energy. That might be useful to have either on your person or around you as a reminder, and also as a healing energy for you or supportive energy. Okay, so we have Archangel Zadkiel, and the stone is, ooh, that looks very interesting, copper. Okay, it says, do you need some motivation to transform your reality? We just talked about you going through a lot of changes. Do you find your mind wandering when you are trying to stay focused? If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. All right. I think this card just pretty much summed up your reading. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Taurus, and I really hope that you found this useful or helpful in some way, whether it resonated or not for you. And also, if you did like this reading, if you enjoyed this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you supporting my channel by being here today to watch this video. Take care, and I wish you the best for the month of March and beyond.